Actually, before we get this video started, I'm gonna switch into something a little more comfortable. That's a little more like it. So where have I been for the past week? I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's a really nice day, living in the right space.
So first and foremost, guys, I'm tuning in from the proximity in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is like destination number 6 on this kind of week and a half travel stint that I've been on, from Georgia to Cancun to Tulum, back to Greensboro, and then back to the hometown of Raleigh here soon enough. But I just wanted to make a quick video to let you guys know what's been going on, what you can look forward to coming next week. It's been an incredible week for me with a lot of just like great kind of realizations and connection and just really good energy that's got me feeling so stoked coming back into Raleigh, and really I think kind of helped me almost take the next step of what I want to do, tapping into where my energy is. And I'm super pumped. But yeah, so let's jump right into where I've been and what I've been up to. Let's go. So first and foremost, guys, a couple weeks ago, I was invited by Gerard Adams to join him and his tribe in Tulum, Mexico for a retreat called the Conscious Leaders Mastermind. And I know before I jump into all the details of this that the word mastermind is thrown around a lot these days, and I am totally aware of how scammy that word has been on the internet, and I apologize if you have ever been fallen into the trap of a negative mastermind or had a bad experience. But I will say before I jump in that this experience was totally worth it. Everyone who joined the experience, who paid for the experience, felt like their money was well spent, had great connections, had incredible breakthroughs, built networks, really built friendships, played a lot of great things. So I just want to say that huge shout out to Gerard, Chelsea Pierce, who helped plan it, Digital Jeff, who was kind of the lead shooter for everything. He's worked with Gerard for years and let me come out to collaborate with him to really bring his vision to life. I learned so much about documenting an experience like this from him. So huge shout out to Digital Jeff. Check them all out. I'll put their handles in the description below. But yeah, so let's talk about Tulum and the Conscious Leadership Mastermind. So the Conscious Leaders Mastermind was created as a way to help current leaders, people that have found business success, really ascend to that next level of knowing themselves, knowing how to impact their people more by really tapping into purpose, spirituality, unlocking those things that you may keep hidden to be free to tell and to grow. Kind of a big mission for an experience like this, but one that was achieved through a lot of really cool activations, breath work, conscious leadership rap battles, exploring C notes, writing poetry, really cool activations that push people out of their comfort zone, let them look internally at themselves, and really just have that deep thought that I think a lot of us don't get on a day-to-day basis, to really take the next level in spirituality or purpose or understanding who you are, where you should be, what you should be doing, and just knowing yourself, being comfortable with yourself, and like really stepping up to fears and doubts, whatever that may be, to take the next step forward. And it was super powerful to get to document a lot of these things. I didn't get to participate in all the activations, but I did get to really tap into the energy during them, by just seeing how much they impacted other people, which was super powerful for me to see. One experience that I did get to participate in, that I was actually a big fan of looking back on. It was super intense while I was in it, but it's called a temazcal. And essentially what you do is you get into this small hut with like 15 other people. You're very close to each other. You're usually like sitting kind of with your knees to your chest or crisscrossed, and you're led by these 2 shamans through this experience where they put hot stones into the center of this circle that you're sitting around. They throw water on it. They close it so it's pitch black. There's chanting. They give you herbs so you can smell them, so you can feel a little bit better. But it's super hot. I think we were in there for like 45 minutes or an hour, maybe a little longer, and you're just pouring in sweat. You're with other people, and it's just an incredible experience for everyone. You know, people go through it differently depending on who you are and kind of your spirituality and how you want to approach it. But for me, it was kind of an incredible way to just work through some mental clarity, a little detox, I'd almost say, not only from just like gushing sweat, but then also from really clearing out bad thoughts and just focusing on your breath and getting into a rhythm. And I think those things are super powerful and some things I'd love to integrate into my day to day. You get so fast paced and you're so scatterbrained that when you're put in a situation like that where it's just you and the heat and this situation, if you can get through that, if you can focus on breath, find peace, whatever, it's super powerful. One of the things that Jeff said that I really liked is peace is power. And that's something that I'm definitely trying to extract from this. So Conscious Leaders Mastermind was incredible. It ended in a C note with a concert, and an underground concert in a C note. Great music, good vibes, just a powerful week across the board that I'll remember forever. And it was super, super cool. I also want to hit on Tulum in general. Tulum is a beautiful town. It's about an hour and a half south of Cancun and has a lot to offer. It depends on what you're going for. What's your intention when you go to Tulum? A lot of the people that we talked about mentioned how there's different vibes to Tulum. There's the party and the drugs and the alcohol and the beaches and the women and all of that. And there's that Tulum. There's also, the spiritual Tulum where you can go more off the grid, get in touch with some of the ancestral energies of Tulum that some of the leaders of the Conscious Leadership Mastermind were really tapped into, have incredible experiences like the Temezcal. And if you're looking for something like that, I would definitely call out a location called Nomade. It's still on the main Tulum beach strip, but has a different vibe that may be a little more in touch with some of the things that Tulum has to offer from a spiritual or environmental standpoint that you might be looking for. Then there's also the downtown area that we got to experience a little bit of. Great restaurants, there's shops, incredible tacos. I had the best tacos I've ever had in my life from just a roadside stand. Shrimp tacos, absolutely incredible. So if you're bouncing around in Tulum, ask your taxi driver to find you some good tacos, and most of the street stands will be some of the best tacos you've ever had. Man, I need a taco right now. But then there's also the downtown area, and unfortunately Tulum does have some of the cartel influence right now. So it's something to be conscious of, not anything that caused us problems, but we did get to volunteer at a local school and interact with the kids. And not that these kids were necessarily in a bad situation, but the area of town that they were in, you could tell definitely wasn't as, prosperous or as thriving, you could say, as like the beach area. And I think there's people that are kind of living within that poverty line, or, cleaning and doing things, kind of feeding off of the tourist industry to get through. And when you go to Tulum and you get a great experience, I definitely would encourage you to think about ways that you could help support the community. One of the things that the community kind of director said at this place that we volunteered was that, you're not here to give to the kids. Frankly, giving them a yoga mat or painting a picture with them or giving them a hug, those things are great, but taking a selfie and leaving really, doesn't do a ton. We can act as kind of like, we can show them that you can be a videographer or you can be a yoga teacher or whatever, but what really drives impact on a larger scale is, what do you get from these kids? What do these kids inspire you to do when you go back home? And that really stuck with me, that one experience, use that as inspiration and energy to go do more in your community when you go back home. But that being said, there's definitely other ways to support Tulum, whether it's environmentally or socially, with money, time, whatever that looks like. And I would definitely encourage you to think about experiences like that when you go down there, beyond just the great restaurants, the great parties, whatever that may look like. So Tulum is incredible. I highly recommend checking it out. It's definitely a beautiful town. You can be right on the beaches. You can experience the ocean, the sand, all of these wonderful things. But just be conscious of that. Be conscious of the energy that you're bringing and taking from Tulum, and how you might be able to support them longer. So yeah, guys, that's where I've been for the past week. I've been in Tulum on the Conscious Leaders Mastermind. I've been in Georgia with my family. I'm in Greensboro right now for my girlfriend's brother's wedding. It's been an incredible 10-day travel run after months of no travel. It felt great to go explore the world a little more. It felt great to have this very different experience than my travel experiences before, that have been more of the, visit the destination, then, go to the party and have fun and document it all with the camera. This was a more focused on, you know, a great experience with others, a common energy. You know, no alcohol was consumed. We were just all enjoying our company, the activations, the time together, the conversations, whatever that looked like. So super different for me, honestly, than what I've done before when I've traveled, but something that I'll cherish forever and has definitely opened my eyes and perspectives. So I look forward to go back to Tulum. We've got more content coming. We're gonna put together recap videos and all that stuff. So stay tuned with my channels, Jeb Shoots, our agency channel, Jeb and Company, to see when this stuff drops. It's gonna be super, super cool. And yeah, so we're coming more soon. I just want to do a couple of shout outs, honestly, to some of the people that I got to interact with over the Conscious Leadership Mastermind, people that had like a profound impact on me. Adam Roa, an incredible poet, artist altogether, great energy, good vibes, and incredible poems. Orrin Harris, the Jedi, as they call him, the guy's absolutely incredible. Brought a lot of just really good energy and really cool activations. Brandon Collinsworth, who is master yoga teacher and brought a lot of just great vibes across the board, and some great spirit while we were going through the Temescal. And then Chelsea Pierce, who was really like my support for getting down there, bringing the opportunity to me. And then Gerard Adams, the man who brought it all together, had the vision for it from the get-go, and is a guy who I super appreciate for everything that he's done in terms of opportunities to help me grow, but then also grow business, but then also grow as a leader, as a professional for my purpose. And last but not least, the homie Digital Jeff. You're incredible, man. Thank you so much for your support over the weekend. Shooting together was incredible. And yeah, guys, so that's where I've been. I don't know where I'm going. Hopefully some more cool places. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.